What if I told you that your biggest enemy isn't lack of talent? It's not bad luck, and it's definitely not intelligence. It's your brain. More specifically, it's the way your brain has been wired over years of habits, distractions, stress, and modern technology. Every day, billions of neurons inside your skull are creating the person you'll become tomorrow. The scary part? Most people never learn how to control this process. They spend their entire lives fighting against their own brain. But neuroscience has uncovered something fascinating. Tiny changes in your behavior can literally rewire your brain's structure. Not metaphorically, physically. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reshape itself based on experience. And today, I'm going to show you 5 neuroscience-backed hacks that can dramatically improve your focus, motivation, learning ability, happiness, and even your future success. The 5th one is especially powerful because it can permanently alter how your brain responds to challenges and failure. Let's begin. Hack number 5. Use the 10-minute rule to defeat procrastination. Imagine standing at the bottom of Mount Everest. That's exactly how your brain perceives a difficult task, whether it's studying, exercising, starting a business, or writing an assignment. The brain hates uncertainty, and whenever it detects something difficult, it activates regions associated with discomfort and avoidance. This is why procrastination feels automatic. But neuroscientists discovered something fascinating. The hardest part isn't doing the task, it's starting. Once you begin, your brain shifts into a different state. The prefrontal cortex gains control, mental resistance decreases, and motivation often appears after action, not before it. This leads to a simple trick. Tell yourself you'll do the task for only 10 minutes. Not 1 hour, not 3 hours, just 10. Your brain stops seeing Everest. Now it sees a small hill. And once you're moving, momentum takes over. Studies repeatedly show that action creates motivation far more reliably than waiting for motivation to create action. The next time you don't feel like studying, promise yourself 10 minutes. That's all. You might be surprised how often those 10 minutes become 2 productive hours. Hack number 4. Control dopamine before it controls you. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical, but that's not entirely true. Dopamine is actually the chemical of anticipation. It drives desire, craving, seeking, motivation. Thousands of years ago, dopamine helped humans hunt food and survive. Today, it gets hijacked by smartphones. Every notification, every short video, every like, every swipe delivers tiny dopamine spikes. The problem is that your brain adapts. When dopamine floods become constant, normal activities begin feeling boring. Reading feels boring. Studying feels boring. Working feels boring. Even conversations can feel boring. Not because they are, but because your brain has become accustomed to instant stimulation. This is called dopamine desensitization. The solution isn't eliminating pleasure, it's restoring balance. Try spending 1 hour daily without any artificial stimulation. No reels, no shorts, no scrolling, no gaming, no endless notifications. At first, you'll feel uncomfortable. That's normal. Your brain is recalibrating. After a few days, you'll notice something remarkable. Books become more engaging. Work becomes easier. Your focus improves. And ordinary life starts feeling rewarding again. You've essentially reset your brain's reward system. Hack number 3. Use focus sprints to hack your attention. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to concentrate these days? You're not imagining it. Modern technology is literally training your brain to switch attention every few seconds. A notification appears. You check it. A message arrives. You reply. A new video appears. You click. Over time, your brain becomes addicted to novelty. Researchers call this attention fragmentation. The more fragmented your attention becomes, the harder deep thinking becomes. But neuroscience offers a solution. Work in focused blocks. 25 to 50 minutes of uninterrupted concentration. No phone, no social media, no multitasking. Why does this work? Because your brain needs time to enter a state called flow. Flow is when multiple brain regions synchronize. Distractions fade. Time seems to disappear. Performance skyrockets. But entering flow usually takes around 15 to 20 minutes. If you're checking your phone every few minutes, you'll never reach it. Protect your attention. Because in today's world, attention has become one of the most valuable resources on Earth. Hack number 2. Exercise to train your brain. Most people exercise to improve their body. Few realize they're actually training their brain. When you exercise, something extraordinary happens. Your brain releases a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Scientists often call it miracle grow for the brain because it helps neurons survive, grow, and form stronger connections. Think of BDNF as fertilizer for your brain cells. The more BDNF you produce, the easier it becomes to learn new information, remember things, stay mentally sharp, and resist cognitive decline. Research has shown that regular exercise can improve memory, mood, focus, creativity, and emotional resilience. Even a simple 30-minute walk can boost brain function. That's right, you don't need an expensive gym membership. You don't need perfect genetics. Your brain doesn't care whether you're lifting weights or walking around the neighborhood. It only cares that you're moving. Every step sends a signal. Grow stronger, adapt, improve, build new neural pathways. And over time, these tiny signals create a completely different brain. Hack number 1. Rewire your identity using self-talk. Now we've reached the most powerful neuroscience hack on this list, and it's one that most people completely ignore: the voice inside your head. Think about it. How often do you tell yourself, "I'm lazy. I'm not smart enough. I always fail. I'm bad at this"? Most people assume these thoughts are harmless, but neuroscience tells a different story. Every repeated thought strengthens specific neural pathways. The brain follows repetition, not truth. If you repeatedly tell yourself you're incapable, your brain begins treating that belief as reality. Eventually, it becomes your identity, and identity shapes behavior. This creates a dangerous cycle: negative belief, negative action, negative result, stronger negative belief. But here's the exciting part. The process works both ways. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I'm learning how to do this." Instead of, "I'm terrible at public speaking," say, "I'm becoming better at public speaking." This isn't fake positivity. It's neuroscience. Because your brain pays attention to repeated thoughts. Repeated thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs become habits. Habits become identity. And identity becomes destiny. The most successful people aren't necessarily those with the highest IQ. They're often people who learned to consciously direct the stories they tell themselves. Because the brain is always listening. The question is, what are you teaching it? Your brain is not fixed. It's not permanent. And it's not a prison. Right now, as you're watching this video, billions of neurons are changing based on what you think, feel, and do. The habits you repeat today are literally building the brain you'll have tomorrow. Use the 10-minute rule. Protect your dopamine. Train your focus. Exercise regularly. And most importantly, choose your self-talk carefully. Because every thought is a vote for the person you're becoming. The future version of you is being built right now, neuron by neuron, choice by choice, day by day. And remember, the most powerful technology in the universe isn't artificial intelligence. It's the 3-pound biological supercomputer already sitting inside your skull. In a world filled with endless distractions, choosing to invest your time in learning something that can improve your life means a lot. I truly appreciate every single one of you who watched this video until the end. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.